He directed me in an off Broadway production of his Bedroom Alone for Cash. The lady said that the fact that I have a poo schedule, which would make Adolf proud. I'm just like, it's 901. You're Mr. Orgy here, Mr. Disco Ball Orgy, keys in the party, upside down pineapple. I get you, you sick freak.
Today on part 2 of UNT's 2-part special, still special guest Cory Blothenburg gets spicy in the back seat, TikToks, and Brian remembers his favorite cup of $12 coffee. Yeah, now when you eat your avocado, what do you put on it? You put like some lemon on it, or like pepper, salt and pepper. What do you?
Pink Himalayan salt.
Oh,
that's the healthy choice.
Gayest of all
fancy.
salts.
That's fancy.
It's the most nutritious of all salts.
Is it because it comes from the frozen Netherlands of the Himalayan mountains with the Sherpa people?
Why are you sexualizing salt? I mean, really?
Oh, is that what was sexual about what I just said?
No, you have a throbbing erection over some stuff you find in the ground. Leave it be. This is like the turmeric incident of 07 all over again.
Now that's a sexy herb. Turmeric.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? If you had to cover a woman in one spice, what spice would it be?
Oh, that's a great question.
Easy.
Great question. Hold on, before you answer that, this is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. I just had some Taco Bell on our break. We're doing a two-parter. So there are two different locales. So we're joined by our friend again. I ate the Taco Bell too quickly. We're joined by our good friend Cory Blothenburg. You can follow him at Cory Blothenburg and follow him on the YouTube at Blothenburg Comedy. It's the ground meat that I don't really like. It's like it was too much. And then we have, of course, follow me at Mr. Brian Sturges. You can follow at Timothy Hall Music. The lady made me order something it was a Tortilla Grande, whatever. I don't know what it is. And follow Josh K. Willis online. Go ahead and go to composttacos.com/UNT.com for a 5% coupon code if you're in the West Los Angeles or Bakersfield area. Pick up orders only. So if you had to cover a woman with head to toe in spice, like a Goldfinger moment, what spice would it be? Tim Hall? Tim Hall is ready to go.
Vanilla. Go.
I would say the Spice Girls. I would cover them with the Spice Girls.
You would put more girls. So yeah.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Orgy here, Mr. Disco Ball Orgy, keys in the party, upside down pineapple. I get you, you sick freak. I get it. You and your wife are like, ooh, let's find a couple over in Vegas. I know what you guys do over there. And the fact that you haven't invited me is messed up. Okay. And you can leave her at home, but geez, come on, man. If you're going to be with another man, you know what? If you were going to Vegas and having like a secret love affair with other men and you never brought it up to me and made a move, I think I'd be a little hurt. I won't be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, what's wrong with Brian?
Yeah, what's wrong with me? Well, why am I not good enough to touch a thigh? Touch my thigh. Touch it. Touch it, Josh. Touch it.
I won't bring it up then.
Okay.
Good.
So we got vanilla from Tim Hall. Well, let's go to Dr. Willis, who's a medical professional, kind of. Not at all. But
I said the Spice Girls. Didn't we do mine already?
That doesn't.
Is that Taco Bell?
You know what? Now, see, listening, Brian. Listening is a crucial aspect of what you do. Listening. All right, Blothenburg.
I want to hear Willis, Real Spice. That's a.
Okay, so we're going back to it.
I want a Real Spice.
Okay, sporty spice. How about that?
There you go.
Good
choice.
Does that count? A little
Not
more
a
specific.
singer from the group.
It's a little more specific.
Like an actual herb.
An herb.
Herb Albert.
Yeah.
Herbs and spices.
Tijuana Brass. All right, let's be honest. All right. I went down there. I said, honey, how much for a Tijuana Brass? And she says, 5 Herb Alberts. And I said, let's do this.
Yeah.
little jazz and social economic. Corona.
Well, I would say cinnamon.
That's a good choice.
That's a
Cinnamon
good one.
is, it's antimicrobial.
Oh, good.
You know, so not only does it smell and taste good, you're also getting a little added protection.
I think
Interesting.
sage
No,
does
I
that too.
I got a question about cinnamon, actually. So, how come when you make like cinnamon toast or you put it on a donut, cinnamon tastes kind of sweet, right? But if you buy the gum, it's like hot.
It's a spice.
This
Why
might be
is some cinnamon hot?
Mm,
Interesting. Yeah.
that's a great, I mean,
Yeah. It's like a
And
cinnamon
more-
spice.
it's interesting.
And more importantly, which one would you be putting on the lady?
Well, the sweet one.
Yeah, I would rather do like a cinnabon frosting than a bunch of sticks of Big Red. You know, like
No.
I would just be thinking of Chuck Norris the whole time. He's my Big Wet Red.
That's interesting.
I call
'cause,
him in my dreams.
like Big Red, are they an advertiser or?
Oh yes, all of the
Okay.
Beecham gum,
Okay.
Beecham gum is sponsored.
Because that was always my gum of choice, and I liked that spicy cinnamon flavor. But
Agree.
but I ditched. Sorry to your advertiser, I ditched them because they put aspartame and a bunch of crap in their gum. So
Oh,
Oh.
well, you
Oh.
don't drink a Diet Coke?
no,
No,
I've
about
had
a
soda.
Crystal
I've
Light?
had soda in 15 years.
you haven't had
What?
soda. You call yourself a communist. Communist. Here's McCarthy.
I haven't had zero soda, but I don't like drink it regularly for like 15 years. I've had I'll have a glass of soda like in a special occasion, like on an
So
airplane.
you've had soda
or a
on
pizza
an airplane? Yeah, are you amazed by
Doesn't
it?
count.
Is it 1956?
Yeah.
Are you
know,
wearing a
International
full suit and a
air.
fedora?
I like to treat myself to a little
Like an Howard Hughes over here. Like
Coca-Cola Classic.
classic. The most
You know?
classic of Coca-Colas.
All right, well, call back from the previous episode.
My go-to would be a vanilla extra Dr. Pibb.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because I'm trash.
Is that-
He's not. I hate to break it to you, but he lost his medical license and he's been downgraded to Mr. Pibb. There are some sexual.
yeah,
assault
Mr. Pibb, that's
allegations. Uh,
He's more approachable now.
two
When he
things
was a
out of Waco,
doctor.
Texas is burning barns full of children and Dr. Pepper, right? That's kind of like that's yeah, Josh had his prom in the ashes of the Waco farm, right? Tell us more about that, right? They all had bales and shit and like the ashy smell of remains, and it was also a time to remember something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we
That
made
frilly font.
we took the ashes and we would cover our faces with them and make kind of like masks. And am I too quiet?
Ooh,
And that's
there you
good.
are.
There you go. That's
Oh,
better.
okay. All right. Good to know.
But- Again, see, he knew. You see,
Yeah.
people. If you're watching and you're not in the entertainment industry, that's you see what we did there. It's like jazz. Like he knew what I meant. Like when a pitcher throws a ball. I did notice Tim Hall give himself away when he went like this because he thought he was going to be blamed for the sound. But I wasn't blaming you until you made me realize that I should be blaming you.
Yeah. Please
And
do.
I know. Okay, don't say it like that. I'll be like, oh, blame me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Rubber
your
Red.
whipping boy. Yeah.
Oh, is that a leather belt? Is that Armani Exchange? Did you buy that from a TJ Maxx in the Valley? Ha ha ha. TJ Maxx.
I love TJ Maxx.
Really? I prefer Marshalls over TJ Maxx.
Oh, come on.
Oh, are you kidding me? TJ Maxx never
depends.
has men's clothes. You got to go to a Marshalls.
That's not true, but it depends what
It's
you're
true.
going. It depends what you're looking for.
What are you looking for? Well, they only have socks. They have stuff that Marshalls has said, I don't want this shit. It's not good enough for Marshalls, and it goes to a TJ Maxx.
I don't know what their
Willis is a home goods
what
guy.
the line is. I like Home Goods too.
Never heard of it.
Home
They're all the
Goods?
same company. Little fun fact.
Oh, okay. I just go to Old Navy. It's one-stop shop.
Do you still go to whoa. Now, you know what? I shouldn't say anything, but do you why is this so I think this is so funny. But you active
Let's just say that before
you
I went on
actively shop at 45 at Old Navy? What do you buy? What do you buy? Cargo jeans or the painter's jeans?
I bought 2 pairs of shorts and 3 active wear shirts.
Oh, what does that mean? Like they're like mesh?
I guess they wick. I don't know.
Oh, they John Wick.
They hang better, because I.
That's the candle I want to smell.
Yeah, I still go there. I went there to get supplied up for my archery competition. I need them because I only got 1 pair of shorts. I wear that every 3 days.
I never thought about that, but if I needed shorts, it kind of seems like it would make sense. But I haven't even thought about Old Navy in 20 years.
That's all I think about.
Really? Night and day. You wake up every morning, you have your unfrosted flakes, which is
I get emails from them.
Terrible cereal. It's just bran.
Yeah.
It's technically raisin bran without raisins, but they branded it sugar-free frosted flakes.
Oh, yeah.
For the kids. It's Dr. Fauci with his emails. We get it. We get it.
This shirt I'm wearing is from TJ Maxx.
We all moved on from the TJ Maxx.
But I haven't.
Okay, I don't want to.
I haven't.
I don't want to burst your bubble.
I haven't moved on. I'm sticking to the TJ Maxx.
You gotta stick to your gun.
Okay, let's vote. Marshalls or TJ Maxx? I'm gonna go first. Marshalls.
Ross.
Just for less.
Ross is the worst one. Ross is see-through oil-based fabric that were supposed to be sent to like Hurricane Katrina, and they've ended up in the Ross in Canoga Park.
Every time we go to Ross, I make Dr. America donate to the Garment Workers Union in Los Angeles as like a penance for going to Ross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like that American Apparel guy, he screwed that up. He's another guy who got canceled. Here's the trick. Don't ever be seen or have any success whatsoever. Virtually impossible to get canceled.
True. That is good advice.
Virtually impossible. So,
my issue with Ross is everything's all disorganized. It's all over the place.
Oh, that's why people like it.
Well, yeah, like
adventure.
Anytime I see a woman drop off, like she's hiding it in the men's extra large section, I bring it right. I stick it right on the clearance rack in the woman's department, so everyone will see it. Nice try. If I ever see you hiding stuff, I put it back on the shelf.
And you know what else I'm not done with yet is Brian hasn't mentioned an herb or spice that he would put over a woman.
Thank you. I would like to thank you.
You're welcome.
For your exceptional improv ability. Thank you.
Just got to get a little warmed up. That's all.
I think my spice would be Mama Slap Your Face.
Is that like a hot sauce?
Oh, I have that. I have that in my cupboard. It's got
a little salt. It's got a little, it's got a little.
It's being funny, but that's a real spice.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, I
guess want me to get it? You want
I do. Go get it. 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 Come on. But technically, that's a bunch of spices, so that can't actually be an answer, right?
Well, that if you said it, you could say curry, which is also just a bunch of different spices put together. But I think people might.
Really?
Yeah, curry is not.
So curry is an umbrella term.
Hold on, I got to put on my old-fashioned head.
Yeah.
It's like,
slap your mama.
It's a Walker and Sons fine project.
Now I feel like that could cause irritation of the skin.
Salt, red pepper.
Do not apply topically.
Because once you finish your business, they have to go to the hospital. So they don't spend the night. You know what I mean? Be like, who's this girl in the picture? Be like, she's my second cousin. Don't be jealous, right? Like they're out. They're seeking medical attention.
They don't circle back.
Let's be honest. Somewhere there's a podcast of women making fun of putting "slap your mama" hot sauce on male genitalia. It's 2021.
That's not a sauce, so that's a dry rub.
Right. Well, yes, I know. It's more of a Kansas City.
Louisiana.
Maybe believe. Okay, that's the word has really sucked. Okay, classic sucking. Classic.
My problem with DJ Maxx is they're trying to do too much. There's too much. They've got like house goods, like bada boobity.
Yeah, it's like, hey, no, but they never have a men's section.
No, I tried to buy
Yes,
sandals.
they do have
there
a men's
once.
section. I got this shirt from the men's section.
But barely a men's section. But compared to Marshalls, what I'm saying is, listen to me. There is a 5-to-1 ratio of polo shirts at a Marshalls to a TJ Maxx. I'd bet my life on it. What fancy ass TJ Maxx are you shopping at? You want to say where? Do you want not to people where you're located?
I'm not mentioning like specific.
Is it in the
location.
Los Angeles area? You live in Los Angeles. It's a big county.
Uh-huh.
So it's in Los Angeles County.
Where I got this shirt at a TJ? No, it's not. But I was at a TJ Maxx in Los Angeles County yesterday.
Tell me about it.
And I went to a Marshalls.
I went to Marshalls yesterday too.
Which one?
I don't want to. Bakersfield.
Bakersfield Marshalls? That's like an outlet. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's good stuff. Took me 3.5 days to drive there, and they were out of all of my sizes. Well, because you can't try anything on. See, that I bought $450 worth of clothes, and I'll keep one $19.99 shirt because that. You know what? Don't eat a Big Mac and then go try to buy pants. And not like jeans. I mean, like a Zappella, or whatever they call them in Italy, like a fine silk trouser.
Brian, you made a good point, though. You can't try stuff on now. I went yesterday for bathing suit, and I found one that I thought I might get, but I couldn't try it on. So,
did you get it?
No.
You see, this is why online retail is the way to go. And I've recently opened my own. I've opened my first online business.
But that's worse. You can't try it on.
Anyone? Anyone?
What online business are you opening up?
Brick and mortar.
Oh, brick and mortar.
That's a Norm Macdonald
That
joke.
makes sense.
That's a Norm Macdonald. So, yeah. So, but I bought all these things, including that's where I got the Armani Exchange thing. So I got it. So right when I was going out and buying all these things, I saw it and was like, oh, I got to try it on, but you can't try it on. So I do have to go back after this and make some returns. It's hard to buy pants. I didn't look at the cut of the pants. So every pant I bought was a slimmer cut until the very end. It said very slim cut, very slim cut. But the classic 42-year-old life's over cut, like a pant.
Like a glove. Yeah.
Like a pant glove.
I've recently switched. I used to do a boot cut all the time because I like the look of a boot cut. But apparently it's not cool. And you don't
boot cuts. Tommy Bruno wore boot cuts. Maybe you remember. Yeah. Well, you seem to be stuck in 2001. Are you super excited that Clinton's playing saxophone on Arsenio Hall or whatever? Or are you just enjoying the towers for the first 8 months and 11 days? Too soon. Too soon. Hey, where were you, Cory, during September 11th?
Like the tragedy?
No, the John Travolta movie that came out the next year.
I just thought maybe, last year on the date. I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
No, you know what? I forgot something this past September 11th. I don't know what it was.
All right.
Wow.
Wait,
I was in Ohio.
Yeah, classic. Back to school. You remember buying back to school clothes? Do you guys have to do that? Do you ever have to go shop with your mom or something?
I remember distinctly getting corduroys a lot. I mean, back in the day.
Thick corduroys.
Yeah, just
I passed up some corduroy shorts at TJ Maxx yesterday.
You bought corduroy shorts?
No, I passed up.
Oh, you could have had them.
I almost got them.
Because is it because you don't want to buy something, you bring it home, you try it on, and then you got to bring it back, which is exactly what I have to do. Is that why you're like you're not even gonna bother because if it doesn't fit, it's too much of a hassle to bring back.
Correct.
Yeah, I have several articles of clothing with the tags on it that don't fit me, that I've not returned.
I would have, they closed the dressing room. I would have gone in there, tried them on.
Well, but only for like 10 more days, right? Or not even that. Like 3 more days from now, it's open again. So LA is completely open as of June 14th, 15th?
14th, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's 15th.
So I would imagine that if that the dressing rooms would open, which I thought about because I was like, then just wait 10 days to shop for pants, but I need pants for tonight. So
you got a little engagement?
Oh,
I have an
you got a
engagement.
pants party?
Oh,
But
I'm
it could
having
be
a
a-
pants party.
It could be a corporate decision now.
Old Navy's are open. I went right in there, tried on these shorts.
And no one's in an Old Navy. It's like
That's true. Maybe there was a lot of free
in fact,
calls.
Whitey Bulger was assistant manager. Other one in West LA, nobody saw. He was just like, no one's walking in here. I know. There's not an Italian man I know who would walk into an Old Navy unless you're from New York, in which it's blazing hot and humid, and they all wear shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cargo shorts are still very. It's not like I've been hanging out in Brooklyn this past season, but it's still all Jewish, right? There's no hipsters with mustaches and coffee bars that are $12.50 for a cup of coffee.
Artisanal.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Suck your $12 coffee.
Yeah.
You remember I went to
You tell 'em,
Akasha.
Brian. You tell him.
I went to Akasha, which was a restaurant in Culver City when they opened. I said, blah blah blah. I'm getting eggs like a man. I'm getting eggs, bacon, and meat, toast, maybe potato. Why not? And I said, I get a cup of coffee, and they're like, well, we don't have cups of coffee. We pour coffee over coffee grinds, and then we serve you that. I said, yeah, that's coffee. You're describing coffee. They're like, no, because what it is, it's an individual pour, right? This horse shit. So they go over there, cock, 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 they do all that, and then they pour it out and they put it in a funnel, and then it was over a clear glass. Meanwhile, I'm like, Jesus Christ, is there a Dunkin' Donuts around here? Can I get a Krispy Kreme? And then they boil the water, and then they pour the water. They pour it so sensually on top of it, and it drips down.
Full eye contact.
Unbroken eye contact for the entire pour. They then slide it over. The coffee was like $8.50. And I say, wait, you guys don't have a cup of coffee? Like, you guys don't have like a cup of coffee. So let me just get this straight. You're a restaurant that is opened. You serve breakfast, but you do not have cups of coffee. No, we only got that. Now, the guy who was doing it, probably an actor. He's worked every place. He's like, basically, this is stupid. Right? I get it, but I'm gonna be a star, Ma. I'm gonna be a star. So I was like, I got to pay tax on this, which is 10.25. Plus, you're requiring I tip you. This is turned into a $12 single cup of coffee. Because once this precious few drops are finished, you got to go back and spend another $12 to get another cup. I said, good luck.
Well, they don't come refill your cup?
No, it's an individual pour.
Did you name this place? What's this
Akasha in Culver City. But I had gone back a couple months later. $4 coffee, all you could drink. I was like, yeah.
They got it. Yeah.
You got it. It was like, we'll pay $18.50 for 2 eggs, a slice of fatback. That's fine because it's brunch. Because somehow Sunday morning food must have a 5-time multiple. It's eggs. It's pancakes. It's waffles. It's the same batter for both. You're not fooling anyone.
Is this a diner? What kind of place is this?
No, it's a fancy pants. It's
Fancy pants.
It's like
American.
Yeah, like you work at Sony and your husband also works at Sony, and you have a kid, and you push the stroller in. You sit down on Sunday, and you meet his parents for brunch, and everyone's kind of dressed nice. I have not gone back. I haven't gone back. So that's it.
But,
Cut him off.
But
Cut
you
him
did
off.
go back and found out that it's a $4 coffee.
Well, yeah, I had to go. I had to go back with a lady. I didn't go back under my own free will.
Oh.
I had to meet some. It was like people were meeting there, as you would do for a Sunday brunch. So I had to go there, and I was like, oh, $4 coffee. $4 coffee.
Well, let me just add that my favorite cafe, they raised the price of a small coffee. Man,
Who did? Who raised the price?
I don't want to name it. I don't want to
Come
name
on.
the place.
Is it
Well, they
Starbucks?
may be a sponsor of UNT, so be careful.
Yeah.
I
Well, is it
Yeah.
a chain or is it like a
no,
local?
it's not a chain. It's a local place.
Okay, so you don't want to. Yeah.
And a small cup of coffee, it used to be $2 even, and now it's $2.50. So now I got to break a third dollar bill.
Are they charging you tax?
No tax.
No tax.
Oh.
No.
I will be honest with you. They should have just raised it to $3, because $2 is too cheap for a cup of coffee, unless you're in a diner, you're in a donut shop in Koreatown or something. Then the
Even
$2.
diners don't have $2 coffee. It's always
Right.
$3.50 because they want to cover. for
Well, and the
retail.
diners in LA, $5.95 is something.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, they hadn't raised it from $2 in a long time. I understand they raised
But it should be $3, right? Just give me $3. Like, make it easy on the till. I don't think anybody's going to care about the 50 cents. What are we doing, people?
Yeah.
Well, you throw the 50 cents in the tip jar and,
You tip?
you feel good about
You're
it.
not one of these suckers who tip.
No, I don't tip.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah, come on.
How dare you insinuate that I
Why would you tip? They
I'm
got
a tipper.
I mean, not to do the opening scene from Reservoir Dogs, but I don't tip. I'll do that. I would clearly be the old
I
guy.
take the 50 cents and I put it in my pocket, and then I bring it home. I put it on my dresser, and then I'll put it back in my pocket the next day, and I'll go back to the cafe, and then I'll pay using that very 50 cents. So it's an even pay.
Well, what's crazy is they're giving you all those John F. Kennedy $half, right? So I noticed that you keep the John F. Kennedy $half in your penny loafers, and of course, it's you should have Lincolns in there. But it is a look that everyone knows that Cory Blothenburg is famous for wearing John F. Kennedy silver dollar loafers, because he's like, penny loafers, check out this shit, and he's like, bam.
I want them to say, look at the size of that.
Look at the size of that coinage. All right. What is that? What is that? A triple grade? What is that? A very fine? What is that? Was that a 0.93? Huh?
Oh. I don't drink coffee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you don't do anything fun.
Yeah.
Ever got, except for
I quit.
Oh, you did too?
I quit coffee.
you
Yeah,
quit
I did.
coffee.
I quit coffee.
Quit coffee.
It's water right here in this.
That would
mug.
explain the last few episodes.
He wasn't even here.
No, kidding. No, look at him. He's turning red. He's turning red. Look at him.
Oh, it was
That's just
already
the sun,
red.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I tried to quit coffee. I
What?
tried. I went
I
from
can't do it.
two cups down to 1 cup, and then I was, man, I want more coffee. I couldn't do it. I had to go back.
Do you guys use coffee as the diuretic? I mean, basically to get the things flowing in the morning? Do you guys, I don't want to go down a road of poo humor, but I drink 2 cups of coffee. I do my business.
It's happening.
I start my day. Do you guys do that? Do you guys do that in the morning or no? Okay, so
yeah.
the lady said that
morning,
the
though.
fact that I have a poo schedule, which would make Adolf proud. I'm just like, it's 901,
I gotta be somewhere.
Yeah. So like my body, and then if I pass 10 o'clock, you got to wait another day.
Really?
You have to wait.
I am
another
not
day.
on a strict schedule. No.
If it passes in the morning, it's like the last ferry from Staten Island. If you miss it, you gotta wait. You gotta wait all the way to the next day.
Huh. That's
Fun fact.
that's an amazing amount of control.
So Is that why you were able to quit coffee? Because without coffee, I wouldn't know. I'd be in the middle of a TJ Maxx. I'd have no place to go. I'd have to open up one of those Bill Blass shoes that are made of pleather for $29. Take it out, dude. You put the top back on and put it in the bottom.
No. Coffee never affected my regularity.
Really?
Didn't motivate you.
You know what though? I have been my bowels have been
Go
waking
on.
me up. They've been waking me up. Yeah.
Like you have to go in the morning?
Look, when I get up in the morning and I have to go pee because it's been all night,
Sure.
You're older now.
So I do that. I drink a little water. I try to go back to sleep. No. There's no going back to sleep until after the deed is done.
Well, the water is the diuretic.
Yeah.
It's the water. You should always start.
the water does. Yeah, the water does the trick.
Water.
But
I do have a lack of water. Yeah. I got my first physical from an actual doctor. Like not asking Dr. America to look at this mole. And she's like, it's cancer. Leave me alone.
Yeah. You asked me about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah. She said, stop asking me. It's going to kill you. Where was I going with that? Tangent that wrangle.
you got
water.
your first physical.
Oh, physical.
I got my first physical and I need to drink water. So I went out and I had to buy, I'm short on D. So I need to get I need to get 2,000 IEDs of vitamin D and whatnot. And then I don't drink enough water. That is a big thing. And when they went to take my blood, she's like,
thick.
yeah, I didn't realize that water impacted the viscosity.
Yeah.
Of the blood. I did not know that by drinking water that your blood would be flowing through your body. Why have I not heard of this? Instead of taking a baby aspirin, just have a drink of water, Doug, and you won't have a heart attack. So what you're saying is by not drinking water, I could not believe that she's like, we can't get it. And then she's all mad because she thinks she looks bad in front of the doctor. So she picked it up like, it was kind of like the middle of Pulp Fiction. And Eric Stoltz went down and he went there. That shot was filmed in reverse. Fun fact for you cinephiles. And of course, please be over 18. So, okay. Where are we going with that? So drink water, people. Drink more water. So Dr. Brian, Dr. America, Dr. Willis, Dr. Blothenburg, Dr.
Gallon a day.
Erroneous T. Hall of
Gallon a day.
Yeah, but you can have too much water.
Yeah, that one lady died from too much water trying to win that Nintendo Wii that one time.
Sorry.
Remember?
Was it called the Wii? Because that's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it was called the Wii at the time. It wasn't the Switch.
Oh, come on. Can we get that Onion article, please?
I'll never tire of that.
Did you say love after life?
Life,
Is that what it was? Okay.
I don't know. It's Cher. You're overcooking it, right? It's classic.
Good movie.
What does she say? She stomps there. She's like, Sonny Bono's head on the tree. What was it?
Moonstruck? Moonstruck?
Moonstruck.
Yeah, Moonstruck.
Yeah, that was Eric Stoltz, who was the not handsome. I don't know what you'd call him in 2021. The others.
Oh.
No, in that movie where she's with Mustache there from Big Lebowski, she says, "Get over it," and he's got the mask, but it's Eric Stoltz, but he's got the pull it up, Tim Hall. You've asked for it. You've made me do this. So that's two Eric Stoltz references, pretty quick. So here we go. There we go. So Eric Stoltz played this guy.
What's going on over here?
Listen, she's not beautiful inside. Let me tell you that right now. She is a raging T-word. Took us.
Okay.
And there's Dr. Pepper because they're listening to our ads. Okay, yeah. It's the government, man.
Wow.
The government.
Wow. And the girl from the discussion last time.
Yeah, look, there are 3 Dr. Pepper ads.
Boom, boom.
And one chick. So could you make this movie today?
Well, they had that one movie called Wonder about the kid with one eye. So it's possible.
I wonder where his eye went. Is this like a writer's room joke? Like he got the replacement. He got the Apple's eye. What? I mean, how many do you want to keep going? Anyone?
I think you've completed
Okay, well,
you mind that.
yeah.
Right. I'll save that image for the spank bank later.
Okay.
Hey, Tim, go bring that back up.
For sure.
There was a picture there. Now go back to like all the pictures. The 3 shot, is that Peter Bogdanovich?
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it. I haven't seen this movie since.
It's Peter Bogdanovich, isn't it?
It is.
Funny story. I gave him a ride one time.
Oh.
When I was a production assistant on A Simple Rules, he was a guest star. And his car didn't show up to take him back to his hotel. And so they asked me to do
You
it.
got just the guy for you.
So I was like, yeah, I'll take him. I had my 2000 Hyundai Elantra. Now, the funny thing is, this was just after lunch, and I had picked up the lunch orders.
So
it was like a catering order from somewhere. My whole car smelled like onions. And I'm driving Peter Bogdanovich, this big director, actor, back to his hotel at I think it was.
I think
he was staying at the Sunset, what's that hotel?
Marquee?
Yeah, that one, Sunset Marquee. And he sat in the front seat, and he was on his phone the whole time talking to someone. But
I'm in this car with his
this
Actually, he wants like I loves onions. Yeah,
smells like onions.
I mean, I don't know if this is this guy. Does the car always smell like this? Is like. I drove a Hyundai to get
anyway, that's my Peter Bogdanovich story.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
He directed me in an off Broadway production of his Bedroom Alone for Cash. Okay, sorry. No, he's a gentleman. He's a fine gentleman. I once shared an elevator with Sean Penn.
Oh.
That's my true Hollywood story.
Really?
That's as far as I've made it in the entertainment business, was sharing 4 floors with Oscar winner Sean Penn. I asked him about Madonna, but he didn't answer. So
No.
cool. Yeah, it was 15 years after the divorce. He was really
going, by the way. Yeah.
Is that still working out? How's Cher, how's your husband? How was the skiing trip? Not good?
Oh, good.
Oh.
I get it.
Princess Diana. Her name was Princess Di. Talk about good casting. She casted the die. It was a die casting. Oh my God.
Oh.
It's Illuminati. It's all coming together.
23.
It's all Hazy Fox's fault. Every time I see something online that I would send to him, he's the one who posted it. So I never get to share cool stuff. Yeah, because all the best stuff that I see all day that I would even think about sharing is his stuff. So
that's
a fun fact. Blothenburg, when you tell us about your first kiss.
It was awkward.
It was awkward. Yeah. Expand on that. Where were you? Give me a location. Come on. First actor. Let's get some exposition.
What are you talking about?
Well, you don't like what? What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid
Why?
of anything.
What are you so afraid of?
I don't want to talk.
Why are you afraid of love? Get over it.
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want to talk about it.
Well, but it's this Irish Catholic repression that you have. Put the cross down. Let both you and Jesus down off the cross.
How can you tell I'm Irish? How can you tell?
Well, to be honest with you,
yeah, sure, go ahead.
I saw you drinking Johnny Walker Purple before you walked in, before you knew we were recording.
Johnny Walker Purple, come on. Johnny Walker, you and the Johnny Walker Purple. You take the Johnny Walker
Johnny
blue,
Walker's like
you take the Johnny Walker red and you combine them in the Johnny Walker purple.
Come on, people. Bottle that shit. People. Hey, Johnny Walker, like special edition. You know what I mean? Like you mix the two, you call it something else. It's like an Italian restaurant. They only have 6 things, but they have like, Milanese. It's all the same stuff. And it's just like, but now you chicken. Nope.
No.
No.
Bad.
No.
They don't have that.
No.
They don't have-
Actually, one
Why
of the
would
best
they-
lasagnas I've ever had gave me the worst diarrhea I ever had. So I never got it again, but I often dream about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lasagna.
What a relief.
Tell me, so okay. So where were you during your first kiss? Was it in your room? Was it in the park? Was it in the back of Coach Hauser's van? Did you help a man put a couch into the back of a van? What happened?
I was in the back of a car.
Oh, okay. You were the
Oh.
you sang it like, does it have a lot to do it?
Huh?
So you were in the back. You were in the back seat of a car.
Uh-huh.
Were there people in the front seat?
No.
So the two of you were in the back seat. So then you knew. So then you knew what was going to happen, because two people don't end up in a backseat of a Hyundai. Okay, unless they know they're going to be smooching, right?
There ain't no Hyundai.
Yeah.
You still have that car? Is that still your car? The one you had your
No, it broke down.
Oh.
That was a sad day.
Your seatbelts are off. So how did you get her in the back of the car? Were you like, there's like candy? Were you like, hey, your father who didn't go to jail, but we say died in Afghanistan is inside? You can go save him if you try.
Oh my God.
No. Hey, it's not my fault he's a criminal. What are you supposed to tell Deborah? Okay, your father's never coming home. He robbed the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
He forgot a mask. It was during COVID. He could have just. He was so anti-vaccine that he robbed the Piggly Wiggly without any sort of mask. In the worst crime spree ever in Spokane. Oh God! So how'd you get her in the car? You're like,
We consented, right? Got in the back seat of the car.
okay, exposition me, baby. Exposition me.
No, I don't
Where's
want
the
to.
car
I don't
parked?
want to.
Is the car parked in the mall? Is the car parked in the woods?
Is that the right use of that word? Consent.
I just said put the sensual in consensual.
Yes.
That's actually
Yeah.
very
Tell
good.
us-
Yeah.
It was
tell us
consensual,
everything
yes.
except how old you were.
Huh?
Don't tell us that.
But
Tell
why
us
won't
every
you
other
answer
thing.
this? So where was the car located? Was it in a prison? Was it in the prison yard? Did someone just get released and you're like, we thank you for answering my lessons, Tina? And she comes out, she's all like, yeah, you my new man. And she picks you up and like throws you over her shoulder.
You nailed it. That's it.
Lola. Yeah.
You
Is it
nailed it.
because of the level of attractiveness? Is that what it is? Because that's not what it's about. What's in here, guys? It's about what's in here. Okay. It seems like are you unproud of her?
Am I unproud of her?
Well, yeah, you don't want to talk about why. Is it your repressed childhood that says you can't even casually tell the story about the first time you kissed? Was it like, were there like 8 other people? Was it like an orgy in the valley? Was it happening in a zero gravity pool while you were all on ecstasy? Probably not. Right? You're in the back of a car. The car's probably parked outside the mall. You saw Tron. You went outside with your junior fins and popcorn fingers. You wiped them off on your old Navy cargo shorts, and then you put on Firehouse on CD, and you made your move.
You nailed it.
Dang, what are the chances? My first kiss was magical. I still remember it. The heart palpitating.
Thank you, Tim Hall.
Yeah.
God damn! Thank you, Tim Hall. All right, Tim Hall. Tell
Heart palpitations?
your first kiss.
Well, I mean, not medically dangerous palpitations, but I remember it's a little hazy because I can't remember who it was. But
You don't remember who your first kiss was?
I think it was.
I remember her name too.
Yeah, I think it was a lady named Jamie, and I remember it was
A
like
lady.
well.
Was she like the head of the
We were
rock
both.
troop? Was she like
we
a-
were both teenagers. Okay,
Okay.
youngins.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I remember it being quite an experience. It wasn't. I think everything leading up to it was awkward, but then you just lock in.
Then you just do it. So
Yeah.
where were you?
Where was it?
You don't get to ask questions. You do not get to ask questions. All right, go. So where were you?
I was in a room, her house.
You were in her house.
Yeah.
Her parents were home or home? Not home.
I don't think they were home. Her sister might have been home.
Classic, because the sister's looking out, right?
Yeah. And God, you know what, guys? I might have to bleep this out, but it could have led to some other stuff. But I was wearing these shorts, so here's a fear of mine.
These goddamn Old Navy shorts are coming at you again.
So there was like a run of like pantsing in my school, so I was so afraid of getting pants that I would tie like the drawstring on my shorts so tight, and let's just say I missed out on some stuff because I couldn't get those damn things off.
But did you get pantsed?
No, I never got pants.
There you go.
Well,
Mission
really?
accomplished.
Was it consensual?
It was consensual.
Not the pants ripping. Yeah.
No.
That's the one part of that game. It can't be consensual. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're bringing it back at the new class I'm teaching down at the
Excuse
the Girls
me,
Get
can
Through.
I pull your pants down in front of all these people.
My brother did that to me once in front of a girl.
I'm cool.
I still think about that. Uncool. It's a bully move. It's like an 80s movie. It's like some sort of Stephen King movie where they're in the truck, but they're in the bed and they have that roll bar and the lights and they're on it and they're like, I got no sleeves. You know, you know the types. They got the mullet. You know, they got
Another thing people did was you'd be at a urinal, right? Just minding your own business, micturating, and somebody would come up behind you and go like that. So you would possibly urinate on yourself. Well, that's a
classic.
That's a pantsing style move.
That's the same guy. That's the same guy whose father beats him. Yeah, with a belt. He's just like, yeah, you'll never be nothing. You want to take over Ken Goey Dodge Chevrolet or whatever? You can never do it. You can't move the numbers. You can't move it. That key has been in the lot 90 days. We're losing our balls over here. You know, son of mine. You. What about Willis? What about you?
What about me? What?
Oh,
no, I never
boy.
got pantsed.
No, but when you first put your lips on a lady,
Oh.
where were you?
Well,
What was it like? Did you like it, or did you were like, I'm gonna try guys for a while?
Well, it was the late 70s, and so, you know, it was a different time.
Early.
Hairy bushes.
That's right. Yeah. Not
Running for
when I was that young. They weren't that hairy, but
That was the mailman.
So it was 1970s.
no, it was
Very cool.
it was in the back of a car.
Put on the Barry White.
Again, the back of a car.
Back of the car. See,
we
it's
had
not
like
that. It's not that odd. Back of the car.
Oh, you made it sound like you were special. You're like, I was in the back of a car. Everybody does in the back of a car.
Well, you know, like, so my car is like a station wagon thing, and it had some little, you know, you could kind of like fold the seats around and get in the little back compartments so nobody could see you.
Rich Corinthian leather.
You know, there was this one girl that kind of liked me, and then a bunch of other girls. And my mom was driving us around town somewhere.
Yes.
And
yes,
yeah,
go on.
and there was
Tell me more about the
there was a
career.
lot of cheering and, you know, and stuff, and yeah, and then I they made me kiss one of them.
Oh,
not consensual.
so she lost the bet.
It wasn't not consensual, but it wasn't, you know, right, exactly. It was more like a kind of like a spin the bottle kind of thing,
Oh, okay.
but without a bottle. I'm
Well,
pretty sure I
my
was
first kiss
molested.
was in a little league dugout,
Oh,
and it went from first kiss
this is Walter Mouth.
to ejaculation very quickly because
Really?
because it came out. I mean, it went. So this is probably why my line is a lot farther than most people what I consider first base. But my first kiss was basically, I definitely got a handy. It was.
Was this a teammate?
Wow.
You know,
Teammate.
no, this was a local older gal.
The coach. So the coach.
No, the coach's wife,
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Mrs. D Piazza.
Let me help you in the batter's box. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I gave her my old Babe Ruth. You know, I gave her my old George Steinway. Who Steinway piano. I gave her the old
Mossberg.
Willis Joe Jackson. That's what it was. I didn't wear. Yeah. So I went from first kiss to first touching. It was all kind of, and then I loved it. I was like, this is cool. Give me more of that. And then I remember I was with another girl, and then she was like, I gave you a beer, an old BJ'er.
Oh,
I was like, all right. But by the time she even got it in her, I was already done. She couldn't get it. By the time it got out, before it got out to the mouth, I was already done. And then I felt bad because it was still at an age where you're like, what is this feeling? So then it was still good, but it wasn't as good. But so it was there, and then she was doing it, and I was like, but then I didn't go again. And then it was kind of all over the place. And then you're like, what it's like on your hands. Cause you don't know, right? You never thought in your mind, I gotta bring wet wipes over to the dugout after practice,
yeah.
So you don't think
It's not
about that
something you
stuff.
do,
And I don't know what happened, but this is why to this day, I refuse to go to a baseball game.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Yeah. I think, and then other things happened. And then so very quickly. Yeah.
So basically you ran the bases.
The second time she was completely naked. I know that.
Okay.
So it was a very thank you.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for the memories. Oh, good times.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
This will be adorable. Oh, come on.
Come on. How cute was that, Cory?
That was adorable.
It's adorable. I thought there was something on the floor there. I thought he was going to go like eat
Yeah,
that.
like a little
I think
treat.
it was.
And then he went.
See, they bribed him. They did, like the same thing with Shirley Temple and those cocaine drugs they gave her. They're like, they just put it in the middle of the floor, and she ran after it. And her and Mickey Rourke stayed up all night tap dancing.
Threw me for a loop.
Right after is what it was is the same guy bought the rights to The Wrestler and to My Little Darling. And much like Michael Jackson's hologram tour has combined the two to make the worst cinematic experience of your lifetime.
You know what you people need? Is a goddamn education.
What's the matter?
The guy's defecating in the urinal.
Sir.
Bullshit.
You don't need to take a peek. He wants to.
All right. Now, drugs are powerful. But I've never been so messed up where I took a hot dookie in a urinal.
No, it
Piggly
seems.
Wiggly. Right? What?
Was it an emergency? Like that I would get. If it was like
if the stall was occupied.
if the stall was occupied and he was like, I went to Taco Bell, I got the creamy gordita crunch or whatever the she made me buy.
Yeah. Oh.
And you got to get there. Hey, Cory, have you ever had abdominal distress before? You ever
Yes.
unpleasant, isn't it? Okay, next video.
It is unfortunate.
See what Dawson got for Christmas from Santa.
That's an excitable boy.
Oh,
Classic.
That was a
Plastic long-term.
solid thud.
Oh wow.
oh.
I got to see that again.
I will allow it.
See what Dawson got for Christmas from Santa.
Oh my god.
He went hard
That
with
is
it too,
Oh
He led with his forehead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Temple.
Woo.
Hey, you can't park there. You can't park there.
That's my sort of fella.
Oh,
My
no,
sort of asshole is like, I think I want to make a TikTok. Where they've clearly been in an accident.
that guy he started to walk towards the guy filming.
Yeah, I think.
Well, that's Texas. There's open carry, so they don't mess around down there.
All right.
Nice. He's saying, Mas,
Yeah.
give me more. Was that
the
one
most
of them
praise we've
otters?
gotten. And,
Yeah, remember last week we were talking about what the gay otters look like? I think there's one there. I think we just got one. I think we found
yeah.
the
That's me.
gayest of all. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That is you. You know
Yeah.
what? That's you know what? Oh my God! Play that again. That's you checking the room for sound. Installation.
Yeah, I'm
Just
checking.
looking like-
Checking for flutter echo. Yeah, the RT on that is that's a long decay.
When you have your priorities straight,
This is Los
Lambo.
Angeles.
Mercedes, Bentley, and a box of a house.
Yeah, that cost 1.2 million. You know.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna do.
That mug. Show us that mug, Cory Blothenburg.
Hey,
That's nice. That's a handmade.
Yeah.
Hey, that's handmade clay.
It is.
Good looking mug.
Yeah, that's handsome.
Yeah.
It's from the
DJ Maxx.
yeah. Actually, they
wine
probably do sell
pottery.
those there.
ale wine pottery. No discount.
Oh, okay.
No discount available.
Well, have you tried entering the coupon code UNT? By
Gotta
saying you
try
have
it.
to 5% off some glaze or whatever.
They actually don't sell online. You have to buy them in person.
That seems like a business that won't be around in a few years.
Well, no, they've been around for a long time. The reason they do that is because
Well, so was the
every-
Third Reich.
every handmade piece is unique. So they want you to pick it out. You know,
So they feel like they have enough money. So they're so for 40 hours a week of making clay, they don't want to maximize profit. They want to make it artisanal and for only a small amount of people who know about them locally to buy it versus a globally expanded, perhaps business strategy that would take maybe 2 weeks to put together.
well,
Might
they
be
might.
stressful though.
Maybe they do sell online now. I don't know. I'm basing
So your
this
whole
off-
life's a lie.
I'm
Which is
basing
it?
this-
Which
I'm
is it,
basing this off of-
Blothenburg?
I'm
Do
basing
they
this
sell
off of 10
online or do
years.
they
This
not
is
sell
10 years
online?
ago.
You know what? What's the name of the company? Shout them out. Give them a shout out.
I'm basing this off of 10 years ago. I don't really know what the F they do. I don't know.
All right, well, let's look them up. Well, Tim Hall, let's find this company. Let's find the company who made the mug.
Ale wine, ALE, wine, pottery.
Oh.
Now, if I click on this, we'll find out. Shop
Ale
now.
wine.
Hello, Adeline Pottery, an unofficial sponsor.
Shop mugs.
Oh. Look at that.
So they are. So, okay.
Well, hold on. Potentially. I mean, you're not going to find anyone that add to cart. I mean,
Yeah,
the
no
cart-
two
add
are
the
exactly
cart.
alike.
Oh,
no two exactly alike.
$28.
That's actually a pretty nice looking mug.
Yeah.
See,
Look at that.
Click on it. $5 flat rate shipping. Oh, beyond 60. See, they get you because if you buy only two, right? That's not enough. That's an old sales trick, too.
Yeah.
every pot is handmade and unique. No two are exactly alike, and they each have their own character. The image you see is a very close representation of the item you are ordering.
Slight variation.
All right. Well, Adeline, hey,
So,
go ahead and contact Adeline Pottery. Tell them.
Ale wine.
I'm sure ale wine pottery will be pleased to be associated with this program.
Well, you know what I think about that. This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Follow me at Mr. Brian Sturges. Follow at Cory Blothenburg. Follow at Timothy Hall Music. Follow at Josh K. Willis. At Poor Life Choices. Poor Life Choices TV. WallofFlesh.com. BrianSturges.com. TJMax.com. Marshals.com. Ross.com. AdelinePottery.com. DrPepper.com.